text us 24720. So here's the deal. We're all spending too much money on textbooks, aren't we?
Yes.
And fortunately for us, some enterprising young men, while attending Illinois State University, recent grads Casey Gandon and Mike Shannon, along with another friend of theirs, got fed up with textbook prices. They realized they were spending way too much money on textbooks that were rarely even used, so they've come up with a brilliant idea called Packback Books. Let's find out about it. Casey, why don't you begin and tell us how this got started?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Wait a minute, we turn on a microphone here for you. Okay.
All right, thanks. Yeah, appreciate you guys having us. So yeah, in our basic junior and senior years of college, again, yeah, we realized we were spending way too much money on books. You know, your average student will spend about $500 a semester on textbooks, and in many cases, you know, a lot of them weren't even opened by the end of the semester. So we entered into our school's business plan competition, where we ultimately won first place. It was judged by Troy Hennekoff of Techstars for our idea to allow you to rent an ebook for 24 hours at a time, and we're essentially renting $5 digital textbook rentals on demand. So, you know, we tell students, you get your music off iTunes, your music and DVDs off of Redbox and Netflix. Why not get your textbooks for $5 a day?
All right, it's a great idea, and as a mom, I can tell you that I have thought about that so many times. Like, why can't my child get their books on Kindle? And what's the difference between doing that, getting it on Kindle, and what you're doing?
Mike?
Yeah, so, you know, ultimately you would be able to get your book on Kindle from the Packback service. Right now, only about 3% of students nationwide are actually accessing their textbooks via the ebook format. And a large reason for that is that the ebook right now, while it does cut down on the cost from the actual print list price, it's far more expensive than renting or buying a used book. And when a student rents or buys a used book, the publisher is not making any money off of that. And this creates a major revenue hole for this huge publishing industry, which is really in a lot of trouble right now. So we're looking to allow students to save money even beyond the used book, while also tapping publishers back into that bleeding revenue stream.
A lot of teachers won't allow the ebooks. They want the kids to take the book in their hands and annotate. And I know you can annotate online, but it's not as easy to do and as easy to just flip through. How are you addressing that?
Yeah, it's interesting. So, I mean, the technology is getting better every year, first of all. But two, we're understanding that while a lot of teachers would prefer print book, the major shift that we're seeing that a lot of people kind of aren't taking note of is teachers in general are moving away from textbooks as it is. So they all use textbooks, but now professors have a whole new world of content online where, I mean, that's the reason why the reliance of using the textbook is lower and lower, is because teachers are embracing digital. I mean, they're going and getting resources off the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, YouTube, Wikipedia, things like that.
So this is really a period of transition, because you have to wait until the teachers catch up before they can assign these kinds of ebooks, is what you're saying, right?
Well, what Casey's saying is actually the teachers a lot of times are ahead of the students in a lot of ways. So they're offering a lot of ancillary materials for the course, giving out a lot of information with online resources that really complement the textbook. So, you know, for us, it wasn't the fact that we weren't just procrastinating and only reading a few times from the book, but the book is really just one of the resources that you use in the course. The information comes from, you know, up to 8, 10 different resources.
So where is this being used right now, and what are the plans for the future?
Yeah, so it's exciting. We just launched last Monday our beta at Illinois State University. We'll have about 1,200 potential students eligible to use the platform in about 25 different courses. We've partnered with major publishers like McGraw-Hill and Sage Publications, who we're really excited to have on. And they're basically, you know, testing the model with us. We're really studying it from a research perspective. But as a startup, we're incubated by a major marketing research firm called Leo J. Shapiro and Associates here in Chicago. So they attach a major project behind it as well. And
you want to expand to college campuses around the country, is that the goal?
Yeah, the goal is to have a national product by January. So we're going to be off to the races after this semester.
I'm not understanding how it's different from doing it on your Kindle. Why is it that you need to start this startup to do this? Why do you have to make the deals with the publishers when they can easily do it with the ebooks?
Right. Well, so it's not different from the Kindle, right? The Kindle is a device that they could access their Packback books or their books that, you know, ebooks that they got anywhere. What's different is that we're offering this content in 24-hour increments for $3 to $5, and that's a licensing agreement that you have to go to the publisher to get.
What I love about that idea is that it also will encourage kids or people using these books to speed up and not, you know, procrastinate in terms of doing their homework. Just because their book is sitting around, they can do it anytime. Well, if you're renting something for $3 to $5 for 24 hours, you're going to be more motivated to use it, right?
Right. Well, so one thing about the 24-hour rental, while you're right, it does kind of help you plan more efficiently, but we allow a student to really feel out the course, see which professors are using that book more heavily, and any money that they've spent on a daily rental can be directly discounted from converting to a semester-long rental. So we're also offering the semester-long rentals.
Oh, cool.
It's a great idea. Packback Books, founders Casey Gandam and Mike Shannon. You guys are working out of 1871, right? The tech startup hub and the merchandise mart. That's got to be a cool place.
Yeah, we split time between 1871 and our incubator here, but we've raised now a little over $350,000 in seed capital, and we're doing pretty well.
I love that, and I love that you, because of people like you, you're going to make the backpacks a lot lighter for the kids.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
have a
goal.
whole generation with better backs.
Right.
You're helping the health of the youth of the community.
That's right.
Well, thanks, guys, and good luck to you.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks
thank
for
you
having
guys
us
so
on.
much.
Appreciate it.
We're going to talk about what guys notice first on women and what women notice first on men.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are welcome to stay for this, but I have a feeling this is going to get dangerous, so you may want to run out of the Allstate Showcase studio right now.